I'll say by next stream we'll have all the characters in stream avatars. That's kind of it's going to be very well. It's a lot to do, but I have a feeling we can be done with all this today and get the updated character sprites, because that's what we've been doing lately. We've gone from small to tall, which that's the most recent post on the Instagram. You can see a before and after on there. And other than that, I decided randomly that I wanted to change the eyes as well. Just make them look brighter and make the characters look more distinct and unique from each other. Hi Rose, I love that music you have playing. Thank you, Big Saiga. I'm glad, because this is going to be the music that we've got in the background now is going to be the tracks that we use for Raindrop Chronicles. There's a good variety there of lots of different types. So we've recently switched to that because we're no longer playing official original soundtracks of games like Final Fantasy or anything like that, to save us from the copyright strikes, because it's all got a lot more strict lately. So I think the perfect playlist is the music we'll be using for the game, right? Makes sense. Hi Rose, hi Oracle, how you doing? It's so good to see you. You're still little as well. We've made you tall though, Oracle, so you'll be tall in as well soon. I'm going to be getting every character in the stream avatars once this is all done, which I think this will be the last stream working on the sprites. So we've only got 4 of you in so far, or it might be 5 of you out of 34 in the stream avatars. And the reason I didn't do any more than that was because it would be a waste of time, because we're still in the middle of editing them. And Master Emerald, thank you so much for that sub, that Prime sub, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, that's 10 months. Wow, thank you so much for the support, that's so sweet of you. Let's have some hype in chat for Master Emerald, everybody. Gotta appreciate that Prime love. How you doing, Master Emerald? Tall boy indeed. Tall boy indeed. The ultimate way to avoid copyright is to play Atari music. No one will ever copyright that music. Yeah. Well, streamers have to be more careful now and more careful with what they choose to play on the stream. I'm lucky in that I just so happen to have a big, huge playlist of copyright-free RPG music for the game anyway. So I already had plenty there for my streams. How you doing, Proto Man? I hope you're doing good. So, what have I been doing since last stream? I forgot where we were when we ended. I know I was in the process of editing everybody and messing about with eyes. Yes, we've designed a few eyes. Everybody now, not everybody, I'm lying. Only the playable characters have oh wow, he's naked. Yes, let's not get banned from Twitch. Imagine if I got banned from that though. Need to head off to bed, but I will leave a like. Thank you so much for the lurk, Oracle. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good sleep as well. LOL. I know, I was like, accident. I'd be shocked. Like, honestly, if I got banned from that, I'd really make a song and dance about it on social media, and the tweet would certainly go viral. So. And doing good, getting back to studying after birthday weekend. Birthday weekend? It was your birthday? Did I know about this? My goodness me. Alright, so yes, we are gonna put eyes on everybody now, because that is why nobody's got eyes right now, because we're gonna add eyes, because the old eyes, they were all the same. Everybody looked the same, right? Now, for a character like Master Emerald, this doesn't matter because she's wearing a mask, so she's already done. She's done. I keep calling Master Emerald's character a she, and Master character's actually non-binary, so that habit has to immediately stop. I will get used to it eventually. We recently added the addition to have non-binary characters in the game, you see, so it's now on the form for character submission, and it's also in the custom hero creator show. And it was on Friday, but I don't think I mentioned it. Was so busy that day with uni. Well, I hope you had a really good birthday. That's awesome. Hope it was cool. Happy belated birthday. Hi Rose, how are you? Hi Coda, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. How was everybody's weekend? Okay, so the NPCs haven't been quite done yet. They still have got missing heads. So I might spend some of the stream getting the heads in for them. But I think we should start putting some eyes on the playable characters first. Okay. So, yes. We're going to have, I think this is going to help the characters a lot and make them look a lot more distinct from each other. So the job is going to be to choose the appropriate eye set for each character based on what they look like. So if we get the Lore Bible up, here we are, well, it's here. Then we can see what their avatar looks like, and that will kind of give us an idea of what their eye shape is from that, because everybody's sprite has those very large square shaped eyes. They're the RPG Maker default, and I decided, well, you know, one, it's good to start looking a bit different from default RPG Maker assets, so that's one reason. Other is, yeah, just let's have lots of different looking characters, because then they're just better. It's just better. And lovely weekend making music for the game. Hope yours was lovely. What are you working on today? New character sprites. Well, these characters they're basically the community characters, so any community submitted characters in the game. There's 34 of them altogether so far, and it's for anyone who's got 1,000 raindrops in the stream gets to be one of these, and it'll slowly build up over time, I'm sure. Only one community character is actually currently where we've got to in the story so far, and there's probably going to be a handful more that are in episode 1, maybe 5 or 6 more also. So we'll all meet the community characters over the course of the series whenever it feels like a good time for them to come into the story. And I thought we'll work on these guys first, because the whole goal has been to give the sprites an overhaul, a complete redesign and overhaul, and these are the perfect characters to start on first, because the only other characters that are in the game so far are barrels, fruits, and non-human characters, and yeah, it's pretty hard. They're all fine, they don't need a redesign. It's only really these ones that do. And so once we've got, because this is a big, huge, massive layered PSD file I've got here of all the different eyes and skins, and we're going to use this PSD file to build any future character that we make in the game that's humanoid, obviously. Not if it's a cute little monster, then no, it has to sort of fit into that template. Beast characters though are included. We've got reptiles here, but they're sort of humanoid and a bit human in their own way, I guess. Hi Rod, how are you doing? So good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. And to be honest, the main reason my character's non-binary is because I am, but I just tend to not correct pronouns because of the house. Oh really, Master Stamble? Well, thanks for telling me, because I actually didn't know that. But that's why I think the whole Twitter thing is so important, because putting pronouns in profiles, the bio, I have mine in. And I've always thought, some people have mentioned it, but it'd be a good feature to have on stream as well, so people know. But thanks for letting me know, Master Ambrose. And just having breakfast, just wanted to stop in and see how you were. I'm doing good, and hi Rav, how are you doing? So good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. How are things? Thanks for stopping in, everyone. It's always awesome to see all your faces. Okay, so I think I know what eyes Rose is going to use. So I'm going to have to copy this, because this layer's at the bottom. So I have to bring it at the top. Oops, no, that wasn't what I was meant to do. Copied the wrong thing like a big silly. Failed miserably at Nana. Oh no, did you? Well, I've got a lot of coding to do, and any plans for the evening and week aside from more of this? Just more of this, Rod. So, as you can see, it's literally my life. And I did start using World Anvil after I saw you using it. It's an amazing tool. Oh, did you? That's great. I definitely recommend it. So anybody here who's writing a story or building a world Anvil, check it out. It's a good one. And it's run by good people as well. Not like a mega corp or anything like that. So, fully recommend. And hope it's all as good as possible. Yeah, it is hard to do anything when there's like the pandemic, but to be honest, even if life was normal, I'd be the same. Just a hermit. That's me. Okie doke. I've got so many different folders and layers here now that it's quite overwhelming. But we'll get there. It's especially like a challenge to do on stream. I was messing everything up last stream. Everything got a mess. Okay, so Rose is going to have blue eyes of this shape. These are the biggest eyes, I believe, so these need to go above the face so we can actually see them. There we go. So we'll call these Rose eyes. Now this is going to be pretty straightforward to just do on all the other faces. It's just a quick copy and paste job. There. She's pretty now, isn't she? Like, so if we get her old version, can we get her old sprites so we can compare? I think we should, because it's much easier to see the difference when they're next to each other. Take care and catch you next time. Take care, Rod. Always lovely to have you stop by. I hope that your things are going well on your end now, and you're managing through all this crazy year 2020. Hey, at least you named all your layers and folders. Yes, I've had to, because it would be absolute mess, chaos if I didn't. Just imagine it, because I've got 34 playable characters here. I've got eyes, loads of different shapes and eye colours. I've got skins of many different skin tones. And it just gets crazy. This is the biggest PSD file I've ever done, ever. Okay, did we copy it? Did we copy the original? Here we go. We will copy that one. So obviously the difference is this one's small, but the eyes are a lot, you know, stand out more as well. They're brighter. These ones are very close to the original default. There's a slight difference in shape. I think the lash part just extends out a little bit more. But I kind of based this eye shape on the default, but there's 6 other eye shapes that are very different, and I wanted to get at least 12 different eye shapes done. I didn't, there's only 7, but I'm thinking, you know, just we'll probably we'll pick one shape and make alterations if necessary once they're on a character, if we feel it needs a change. Hi Matt, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. I hope you're good. Happy weekend. You're still thinking of a name for your character? That's fine. If so, no pressure, in your own time. Okay, so you've seen her delete her, but I will be posting another before and after on the Instagram anyway, or I might just, yeah, I'll probably just show off the eyes on Instagram as well. I think that could be something to do. Or like just do another before after, we'll see. But guys, I am sort of going on Instagram more now that I'll be posting sort of exclusive content, I guess. It's going to be a little bit different to what gets posted on the Twitter. Twitter is really terrible for pixel art, so I tend to avoid posting any sort of like something that's like this, where it's showing off pixel art to a certain degree. You can get it like right on Twitter, it just takes so much messing about. I know when I put my emotes, my pixel emotes up once, I deleted the post about 10 times until it looked right. I'm gonna have to make a test account or something. But on Instagram, it looks very crisp and pretty. Doesn't seem to be an issue with image sizing or quality on there, probably because it's an image app. But if anyone wants to follow, feel free to. That would be fantastic. Anyone that did. And Carol's got her picture up today. I'm also doing something very silly. I'm going to be speaking as the characters on social media too, based on whose picture is up at the time, because I change it each day to a different container character. Hey, loving the taller characters, always found the smaller format strange looking. Yeah, thank you so much, Mary, I appreciate it. I think there's a certain charm about the small characters. I think if you like that chibi look, it's definitely cute, but the tool for Raindrop Chronicles fits so much better for the mood of the game. We have a romance. We're going to have a romance feature in the game, and it just feels a bit better to be romancing the taller character rather than someone that looks like a child, basically. So definitely happy with the switch too, and it's always good. I always feel it's a positive thing to separate yourself from the default assets over time. So to make the game stand out amongst the masses. And so small from tall was the first step, but now it's changing all the eyes. So but other than that, I think the characters are fine. I mean, who knows what else we might tidy up over time, but I think really the height and the eyes were the main things that we wanted changing here. These sprites. Hi, read about your character. Met sounds super cool. Yeah, it's a kitty character, all for the kitties. We want a very diverse cast here, so we definitely, it's good to see you guys choose more beach races and stuff. So we need more people of colour in our game as well. So if we don't have any, we're gonna have to create some of our own. So I don't think we have any right now. I think yeah, that's bad. We'll have to make some, guys. I'm doing well thinking of maybe something like duct work underfoot is something lab technicians might name him. Oh, that sounds like a good name. Something that's very like, that's not a name you hear every day, is it? I love unique names like that. So yeah, I like that because you're going for a scientist sort of direction with that character, which we don't have so far, and it's really nice to see the cast we've got right now are very different from each other. Yeah, one fun thing about it is deciding which part in the world they're going to be from, because I don't know if any of you here remember, some of you might if you was around, but we made a world map mock-up and we placed everybody on there where we felt they'd be, and it's been decided from that world map mock-up that there'll probably be 6 episodes in the series. So we're only in a forest in episode 1, but it will be moving on to other areas in the future episodes, so that'll be fun. Don't like to get too carried away with the future. I like to focus on the now and taking small steps with a project of this scope. So I like to just see the episode 1 in Everbloom Forest section of the game as one complete game, and then when that's done, then it'll be on to the next bit. How you doing though, Mary? I forgot to ask if you was doing all right. Forgot to ask how you were. Okay, so let's merge those eyes together. Oh no, not that. We have to mirror it. No, we have to flip horizontal. That's it. That's it. I've like memorized the pattern of all this and where the alignment is. Okay, so that's it. That's not too hard to do. Once you've done them at the front eye and the side eye, the rest is just copying and pasting onto the other heads. And I've done the side eyes over the weekend for each of the eye shapes we did, so that job is done at least. So that's Rose, she's complete now. I'm not going to update the stream avatars today because it'll only distract us from finishing the characters. So all the completed characters I'm going to do in one go at the end. I'm going to upload them on stream avatars and onto the Lore Bible, all in one go. But that might be off stream when I do that, to be honest. I think I'll do that bit off stream because it can be a little bit boring. Doing all right, yeah. I'm doing decently. Doing okay. Okay, next character. So this is going to be an interesting stream, folks. Also, why we have to hide those eyes. Don't want them there. Our job today is gonna be to match up the eye shape we like best with each of our characters. And I don't know how many we'll get through today, but we'll try and do as many as possible. And any that we don't finish, I'm going to do off stream. So any that I do off stream, obviously I'll be deciding myself what eye shapes they should have, but I'm going to make them as close as possible to what their avatar is. That's kind of how I'm going to see it. Whatever their eye shape is on their avatar, which is there on the Lore Bible, is the shape we're going to go with. There might be 2 shapes that might work, but we'll have to be decisive and pick one. The characters look great. They're cute. I hope you guys don't mind the blue background. I hope it's a nice blue and not too bright, because I feel like we needed a background colour so we could see things clearly, because I had a grey background before and I was accidentally deleting grey sprites. It was bad, so we've got a coloured background now. Makes it easier to spot changes, yeah. I think that's the reason I was neutral colour at the start, because I was like, I don't want it to look too bright, but I think that's a pretty blue, so I think we're fine. Okay, so this wizard guy now, if we go on the Law Bible, let's remind ourselves what his eyes look like. Now these are all, everybody else is in the future characters section right now, so some of them might get moved into current once they get entered into the story, once we add them in the build that we do. So there might be some more that come in the version 0.2 section of the game. I added a build thing up there now because we're not listening to the copyrighted music anymore. Okay, here we go. We'll zoom in so we can see a bit more. He has very narrowed eyes, so okay, cool. Now we'll have to look at the eyes we've got. We could get him there just so we can see what he looks like with them all, but it's going to be a bit weird because, well, we need to, we'll have to move the eye layer to the top. And the brow is also going to be in the way as well, because it'll be the highest layer. But we'll try our best. Do you know what I mean? Look, let's look so you guys can't see. Ignore the brow, because the brow will get covered up by his hood, because it'll obviously go underneath the hood layer. But I can't do that right now because we've got to choose what eye we want. We do need to change the eye colour to whatever eye colour he has, which we will look at in a sec. But he can't have large eyes, that's one thing we know. So not those eyes, not those eyes, not those, not those. Maybe the maybe those ones. Maybe those. I don't know about those ones because they're a little bit covered up by the hood and they're probably a bit too small. I'm thinking these eyes, only because these ones here are a little bit more fierce looking, which is okay, but this guy's eyes aren't quite as fierce, so maybe those. Are you working on Photoshop? It is. Photoshop is my go-to because it's the software I've used since what year? 2006? I think I've been using Photoshop since, so it's so easy to just stay with Photoshop because of that. I tend to do pixel art in graphic scale, which is a very good free pixel art program. Sprites meant to be good, but that's paid. But with editing, with general editing or anything with a lot of layers, I like to stick to Photoshop. But if I'm creating pixel art from scratch, then maybe graphic scale. Hi Van, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Happy Monday. The slightly bigger ones, not the big ones, were best in my opinion. Oh, yeah, it's kind of difficult to judge because the brows kind of very distracting, seeing the brows over the top of the hood. Honestly, I'm kind of with you. I'm either thinking those or these ones for Mordecai. Definitely not any of the ones that are too big, only because he has for the character, we need to see the avatar larger. He has those very narrowed eyes, so but there's two small eyes probably are too small, and they're a little bit too shy looking for him. But yeah, we've got the 7 versions of the eyes still, because it just started to get a bit much with all the editing and all the skin colours for the brows for any more than 7. So we're going to use those 7 as a base, but edit slightly if necessary, if we wanted to make a few adjustments to suit the character a bit better. But picking this guy's base is the first thing, and I'm thinking either those eyes or those eyes. But no matter what, the hood covers up most of the eye anyway, so yeah. Does look like he has a heavy brow. It looks like that because it will look like that for everybody because it's over the hood layer right now. All the eyes look like that, but it'll look much better when it's on characters that actually have a forehead on show. It's nightmare fuel as it is, because all that brow, it's all shading around the brow. If we didn't have it, it'd look like a weird thin line. I really liked the brown ones, but they're both great. Okay, well, don't get biased by eye colour, only because that will change. Let's remind ourselves what he's got 1 blue and 1 yellow, so the eye colour will change. So it's more about the shape that we're looking at. I can't even remember what the brown one was. We'll use these ones, I think. But this is all subject to change. If we feel it when the time comes, actually, let's just change the eyes slightly, that's fine. But we will have to decide, because we'll be here for another month just picking eyes. So now, we'll pick the blue one, seeing as he's got 1 blue eye anyway. And that's going to be easier editing for us. But the right eye colour, yeah. Okay, I can't remember that one was, Kung, actually. But to be honest, there's not going to be much difference because the hood covers like a third of the eye up. And I don't think there's much difference with them then. Okay, so now we've got to move this layer into him, in his character. So I'll just pop it there. We'll hide the eye now. And then there we go. Cool. Definitely better than how he looked originally, because if we look at the lore Bible of how he currently looks, look how massive his eyes are there, and it's very jarring compared to his face. So I think this is more realistic with what he actually does look like. No, they both look very good. Awesome. Good, I'm glad. Okay, now yellow eye. Okay then, so trying to figure out the correct hue colour. Okay, so I think that will be fine. I'm going to test because we might need to make a slight edit to make it a touch brighter. It might, yeah, it might be a little bit on the dull side, so we'll make it a touch brighter. Slightly bit brighter maybe. Is she dropping frames or is it just me? I haven't had, OBS hasn't said I am, so I think we're good. Usually, because I have a wired internet and a very good internet, I've never experienced drop frames before on stream, but one thing my stream does suffer with is sometimes a bit of lag because I have an old lady computer. So sometimes I do get lag, but it's not like anything that happens too often. Just on the rare occasion it might lag for a few seconds, but I don't think it has. Let me know if there is any issues though. It seems all good on my end, so from what I can see. Now that might be a little too bright, so we'll get it halfway between. It's a difficult one, yellow is, I have to say, because too bright and it just you can't even see it. That doesn't stand out, but too dull and it looks horrible. But I think that's kind of close. I think we might be good there. Awesome. Now, okay, so I did do every single side eye and I was like, where's the side eye? But that's because I only did it in the pallid skin section, so I'm gonna have to get that. Goodness. There's so many layers, I just get very confused by where they go. I was like, I copied that, where is it? That one, now don't disappear this time. Sometimes it accidentally goes in the folder instead of under it. So the one I copied and pasted before is probably in some random folder somewhere. Okay. So there we go, it's there now. We'll delete that one. We will have to change the colour though of the brow on this one, because It's the pallid brow colours. But this is meant to be the yellow part of the eye, so there we go. It's so cool though. One thing I'm really happy about is how you can actually take the hood off now. Because before everything was just flat, so it'd be hard to like do anything with the characters with them being flat. So I'm not having any lag from you, that's good. I'm glad that you're not, because it's never fun having to deal with tech issues. I hope your end's okay though, Rav. Okay, so the easy job now. I'm so excited to see everybody's eyes. So we're only just starting this. The goal is to get as many characters with as many eyes as possible, because this is the final job. Once the eyes are on the characters, they're done then, and they're ready to be uploaded in stream avatars. So I'll be able to send you a Shari's PSD file before I get to bed tonight, because I think we'll probably get Shari's eyes on him today. Now we got to just change this one to blue. He's a little bit more difficult because he's got 2 different eye colours. So you know, with this side eye, I followed a very like specific pattern with the design of the eyes, and it has to be very specific. The placement of them and everything. Okay, there you go. Cool. He's done. And obviously he doesn't need eyes on that one because we can't see him. Hi Azrael, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. How was your thingy? I read on the Discord you said had to go in the office today. I hope work treated you well. Also folks, give me a follow on Instagram. I keep saying talking about Instagram, but it's because I'm going to start being active on here. Image based stuff is going to go on Instagram. Twitter is more for stream recaps, and Instagram's more for showing off stuff. I mean, the showing off is still going to happen on Twitter too, on Screenshot Saturdays, but I want that to be more video footage and GIF content when I actually have a playable build and able to get stuff shown a little bit more. Is like in-game stuff that would go on Screenshot Saturdays, because Twitter is just damn terrible for anybody's artwork, especially pixel art that isn't like proper detailed, like minimal pixel art. It just looks atrocious on Twitter. I managed to post the logo and it looks somewhat decent after about 20 times of trying. So yeah, it can be a bit mean. Twitter changed all their image stuff and Instagram's a different story. It actually looks nice on there. So feel free to follow. Hi Becca, how you doing? It's so good to see you. What do you use to make your game? RPG Maker is the program that I use for this. It's perfect for our RPG. What we're doing with it. And he reminds me of Darth Vader from the back, does he? That's funny. And a strange feeling, how was it good to be back? And first time in about 3 months. Oh really? It was your first time in 3 months? Another few months before you're in again. Good, you can work from home. Do you like working from home, Azria? Okay, so he's done now. I'm just double checking him over because I just want to make sure there's nothing wrong with him. But the improvement, in my opinion, from original Mordecai is very strong. He just looks so much... he looks much more, you know, like a grown-up. I mean... The fact he's got a beard and is small is weird, but dwarves will still be small in Raindrop Chronicles, by the way, because we do have a dwarf race in the game. Nobody has picked a dwarf character yet, though. It's the only race that nobody has decided they want to be as a community character. And obviously dwarves will be of a shorter sprite. I'm probably not going to base it on this sprite though. What I'm gonna do is use the tall sprite, but just make the legs shorter by several pixels, because I think it's important we still have the large torso and able to fit the clothes that we're using on them as well. But children will probably have that original sprite maybe. I'm not really fond of dwarves as a fantasy race. You don't like dwarves? They're very, very traditional fantasy, aren't they? But it's all subjective. Some people don't like elves. Some people don't like humans. Thank you, Becca, for the follow. How you doing? One thing about Raindrop Chronicles is it's, I guess, you could say it's an extremely diverse world with all kinds of creatures. I mean, it's got living barrels for a start, so that's really the truth about Raindrop Chronicles. It's a very diverse world. So I'm a big fan of having lots of different types. Humans as a fantasy race. Hi Fuzzy, how you doing? I'm learning to make games, so I like to watch others do that too. Oh, that's awesome. What sort of games are you looking to make, Becca? Well, welcome to the stream. It's always good to have more fellow creatives here and game makers. I don't play humans in fantasy games given a choice. I have too much humans in my life. Yeah, fact. There's enough of humans in real life. And it's funny because there was a tweet on the Raindrop Chronicles Twitter. I said on the tweet that humans are stupid, because I just felt like saying it because it's true, they are. But let's just say we're not going to make humans a horrible race in Raindrop Chronicles. There are going to be plenty of lovable human characters in the game, because right now everybody's on Team Reptile, it seems, over Team Human. But the poll that I put up on Twitter a while ago was quite 50-50 actually, which surprised me because I thought everyone was going to go for the underdog. Making a 2D platform, and we got Godot. Is that how you say that? Is it Godot? Nothing fancy, but it's been fun and good for learning. That sounds fun. And sometimes it's good to start off simple. That's a smart thing. For sure. We have a creative work channel in our Discord, so if you ever feel like joining the Discord, that goes for anyone here. We do have a channel for posting your creative stuff. So I mean, I was thinking the other day, like, if I ever got banned off this platform for no reason at all, it's a good thing for you guys to be in the Discord, or at least follow me on one of the social medias, if not in the Discord, because one day you'd just be like, where's Rose gone? She's not here anymore. And the fact was, I was just banned from Twitch because of playing copyrighted music, which isn't a concern anymore, because we no longer play copyrighted music on the stream. But back at one point, that could have been a concern. So with the main hero, do you have to be a human? I don't remember what the options were. Yes, because if we have too many choices with the custom hero, it's going to just run wild, and it's going to be impossible to keep up, especially with how ambitious that I tend to be with how the branching and choices are going to go. And if we also involve more races in that selection, it's going to go from that to that, and it'll be like, whoa, can't keep up. So I think keeping it to just human just keeps things simple. Also, because the whole flesh bag with Carol, with the character, it wouldn't make sense if you was another race and she was calling you a flesh bag, like if you was a reptile or something. I guess one of the key things about the Raindrop Chronicles story is the fact that it's a blossoming tale of connection between two beings that never thought that they would connect. That sounds a bit cheesy, but you know, like, Carol's a barrel and you're a human, and you don't get on at the start of the game, and a big part of the arc is that friendship, potentially romance if you go down that path with Carol, but at the least a friendship. And it's going to be a story of acceptance and appreciating each other's differences and things like that over time. Though she hates you at first, and you probably hate her a bit, but you know, it wouldn't really work with another race, right? And yes, you can shape your hero differently, so some of the outcomes could get very different. But the standard good hero route would probably end well with you and Carol, I guess. Godot and Gado, both ways. Yeah, I always butcher pronunciation. Yeah, you talk about games together, guys. Yeah, make sure. I like to see that. Chat talking about games, each other's games. 3D RPG, that definitely is a big one. Okay, so Mordecai's done, we can put him to the side now. Rose was done, we did her first. Now it is this guy. So we're going to do everybody in order. Let's remind ourselves what his face looked like. Okay, so again, not round eyes, they're slightly smaller, but not tiny either. Okay, so this guy's got I'm going to use the pallid skin base because that's the only one with the side eyes, so it's just easier. But obviously I'll have to change the brow colour. I'm thinking definitely not serious eye, because he's not a serious guy, and not the emotional either, because he's not emotional. I'm thinking either young eyes or handsome eyes, and they'd be green. So it's all like what we feel suits him most. So it's either that's number 1, or that's number 2. Ignore the manky looking brow, because that's going to get edited, of course. It's going to go under his band, and we're going to edit the colours so it suits his complexion. So I said about the handsome eye, I said last stream, which it should be an eye shape that isn't used all the time, because with loads of characters, because then everybody in the world will look too beautiful. So it's only got to go to characters that actually are meant to be handsome. Would you say he's handsome? He's meant to be a womanizer. And no, either young or handsome for him. I know with Asharu, he's definitely going to have the handsome eye, no question. Nothing else would suit that one. But with this guy, I'm kind of torn between... Let's just look again. Because the young guy's got a slightly more rounded brow, and this guy's brow is quite slanted. That's the only thing. Thinking of it, but at the end of the day, this face is changeable. The brow is something that changes between emotions. So sometimes his brow might not be slanted like that. He's only looking like that because it's one expression right now. Hi Chub Cheeks, how are you doing? He needs a different hairdo to be handsome, lol. Yeah, I'm thinking now. I mean, I'm even thinking tough guy eyes because of the slanted brow. But maybe with a slight variation to it, so it's a little bit more rounded off at the bottom. Maybe that's the one to do. Hi Chub though, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We don't have a set of naughty eyes, do we? As a woman, eyes, I think that would be his type of eye. That's a good one. I mean, I stopped after 7 eye types because it was a bit difficult, but what I decided to do was pick a base of one of the 7 as a start and make variations to the eye shape if necessary. So what I'm thinking of doing is using the tough eye as the base, but making a variation on it, because it was quite a challenge to do the eye shapes when there wasn't a character to base them on. But now that we kind of know that we want to do a naughty eye for this guy, we might be able to create a naughty eye, and then we can add that to the collection of eyes then if we like it. So okay, so I'm going to use the tough eyes, but we're going to make a slight edit then, folks. So let's move that down to there. We will okay. Oh, I was like, why the eyes still then? It's because I had the other layers still on. There we go, that's it, that's up there, fine. Okay, now we got to just change the brow colour because that's really hot, not the right colour. So need to remind myself though of okay. Let's change that one too. Okay, so cool. We'll see what we can do to because I think the square bottom makes him look overly tough. So I've got rid of those two edges, because the goal is to round him off to make him look a bit more. The slanted brow is the appeal of this eye shape, because that's kind of what he's got. But he definitely has a cheeky look to him as well, so we'll get rid of that corner on this one. So is there anything else we could do to make him look a little bit more cheeky? I guess it's a difficult one with pixels, with eyes, because it's such a small space. So probably only 1 or 2 pixel changes we might need to make. A cheeky eye. He needs an eye that says, that hero looks yummy, I want to have a taste. Wow. Well, yeah, if the hero is of a feminine type, then yes, because he's a womanizer, isn't he? But and hello, hi Frank Canadian, hi Vagabond, how are you? It's good to see you. Eyelashes are weird, aren't they, with pixel art? They could easily just look weird. I think it's not impossible, but it has to be done very carefully. I don't think any of our eyes have eyelashes, not even the pretty eye. But I did kind of extend the black part a touch to make it look like an eyelash, just a bit. Always on the prowl, eyes. Yeah, so let's just remind ourselves. So there he is. Let's see what will happen if we move that down. It looks like the emotional eye now. That's one of the other eyes we've got, so we can't have that, because I think it's a cheeky eyes. Yeah, I'd love to be able to pull it off if possible. What if we got rid of? What if we change that black bit to another colour? He definitely looks too fierce right now, which isn't a surprise because we picked the tough eye for him. What about if we... cheeky eyes, like they're so like... I'm like trying to imagine what a cheeky eye looks like. I'm going to get a reference image. I mean, I suppose the face he's got is the reference image, but... it's hard to do for pixel art. I'm going to Google cheeky eye. Taking the day off after my 24-hour stream. Oh my goodness. How did that go? How was the game? Tell us about the game that you made, Vagabond. Going to be watching the new Animaniacs this Friday. Oh, there's a new one. I mean, if we spend a bit of time doing a cheeky eye, that's not too bad, because, you know, it's an extra eye shape for future cheeky characters in the game. So I don't mind putting a bit, you know, 15 minutes or so into getting a cheeky eye. It's just Right, so I'm thinking how to pull this off, because it's an interesting one, because he's got the slanted brow, but his eyes are actually very rounded at the top. Well, they're an oval shape, but they're round. So maybe we should have used the young eye and changed the brow. Well, that's something like that. I feel like we were a little bit closer to... What's that blue spot? Must have accidentally deleted his eye pixel on there, so let's bring that back. There we go. Doesn't look very cheeky just yet. Just looks like he's a bit of an angry boy still. It's called The Infinite Trial of a Hopeless Man Running. Oh my goodness, what a title. Is that a game? I bet you that's a game about a hopeless man running. It's gotta be, hasn't it? Is that what it's about? For me, cheeky eyes are not symmetrical. It's like having one more closed than the other. Okay. Yeah. I mean, his eyes are symmetrical, so we don't want to go too off what his face looks like. I guess cheeky might not be the right word. It's a hard one. It's a really hard face to pin down. You know what it is? It's his mouth that's cheeky, folks. That's what's doing it. Cover up the mouth. I dare you, go on. Cover up the mouth and he actually looks angry. So what it is, it's the mouth that's making it. Because if we give him a smiley face now, it would change his look completely and he'd suddenly look cheeky or, you know, naughty. But if you covered that mouth up, you'd literally think he was an angry character because of the slanted brow. So I think what it is with this guy, it's not that he needs he needs eyes that look cheeky. It's that he needs a big smiley face. Oh my god, that was nightmare fuel. Okay, so there is a face on a template I've got on a PSD somewhere with a smile on it. I need to figure out where that is. Because it would probably take me forever to find that, you know. So I've not got that template out in ages. But maybe it's here. Hang on, I might know where it is. Here it is. Okay, folks. So where's the face? Cheeky mouth, yeah. I bet you if we stick a mouth on him now, he'll just suddenly look cheeky. We'll see, won't we? So we got mouths here. Is that what his mouth looks like? Sort of like that. That'll do for now. I don't know why I'm laughing, but that face is just ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I think that the mouth needs to be a bit lower than it was. There we go. That's a little bit better. I don't know about the eye shape again now. I kind of want to put it back to what it was before I edit it. Edit it. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Edit it before I edited it to that. Finally, I said it. He needs one raised eyebrow. Yeah, he's got a tough face, and it's really challenging with such a small amount of pixels. I feel that this guy needs the face, the smiley face, because it just is part of his character. That grin, isn't it? That cheeky grin. Who's with me? I don't know if we've completely got the eye shape there yet, or if, but you know, I feel like the smile's added to the character. It's definitely made him look like a bit of a goofball, which I think he is. He is a goofball. It says here, as long as people are smiling, I'm doing my job. And you know, he's a goofball. There's no doubt about that from reading through his profile. So I think that helps. Yeah, that's nice. I was laughing at it first because when it was 1 pixel higher, it looked really silly. I think it looks better with it lower like that. He does look funny with the mouth up like that, but that's also how I see the portrait, maybe a little less so. I think it works, you know, it's the character at the end of the day, and you know, if a character makes us laugh, that means, you know, it even says there he's doing his job if you laugh and smile at him. So yes, I think it works for him. I think it just adds a lot of personality in a silly way. But since when has this game not been silly? So yeah, let's keep the mouth. Let's have it as a permanent fixture on him. And you know, if there was ever a part in the story where he didn't have his mouth, you'd be like, oh no, what's wrong with him? Why is he sad? Because it would just be so like, it'd be like seeing Meryl without her bra, wouldn't it? So yeah, let's have it. Could his chin get extended down? Maybe. I mean, let's have a look at his face shape. I'm not against changing character face shapes, you know, for extra originality, as long as it works. And because he has a grin, I mean, right now every single character is the same face shape in the game, because I wanted everybody to be consistent and to get the base there. But if we want to make adjustments, then that's fine. If we want to give a character a big massive bum chin, we can if we want. If it makes the if it suits the character, then yeah, we'll do it. Let's keep forgetting what. There we go. There it is. So let's see what happens if we do that. We're gonna have to make a new layer here. And I guess it would make sense that when someone grins like that, their chin naturally does extend. So, what do you reckon, folks? Is that a bit too thick? Should we narrow it by? I mean, looks fine. Let's just test how it looks if we were to narrow it. Yeah, maybe that. That's probably better. Awesome. So what I want to do, I just want to see how all the different eyes look on him now he's got that mouth. So temporarily I'm going to just hide the eyes, and we're going to just see what he looks like with the mouth, because it just changes the eyes completely once there's an expression there like that. Ignore the messy brow again, folks. I still feel like he needs the tough eye because of the slanted brow. Maybe the one we had was fine. Thinking about it. Let's have a look. So this is what he looks like. I feel like we're close, you know, we've got the slanted brow and we've got the rounded eye. Now we'll keep that there. Okay, I'm all right with that. If we want to make changes in the future, we will, but we'll just settle for a sort of first version of these characters for now. I mean, a lot of them aren't even going to be in the game. Like this guy has been, we've said when we're at the beach we'll meet this guy, which is the start of episode 4. So if we keep with that sort of outline, then we won't meet him for a bit of time. But I like who we've got here. And, you know, we'll be reusing these assets anyway, and expressions for the Lakefall NPCs that we make early next year on stream together. We'll probably write them together at some point before Christmas, but actually making their assets we'll do after we've released the first build. And of course we'll look at the eyes we've already got. This is going to stay as a layered PSD, so I can sort of take bits for when we make future characters. Okay, so I'm going to call that chin. My goodness, so much better though than how they originally were. Let's look back at the original version of this character. There he was. He suddenly looks far more like how his avatar looks. Like, that's more realistic to what he is here. Okay, cool. We've succeeded. So, oh, okay. We have to do the side view though as well. Right. So, how did we edit the eye? Let me try and remind myself. I just moved these 2 pixels down, didn't I? Yeah. And we got to have the grin as well. So this will have to be adjusted though, because we've kind of done it differently. We've added a chin section because I just thought it was a bit low. So how many pixel gaps? 4 pixels between the bottom of the eye and the mouth. Okay. Probably there. Well, we got to add a chin section, so literally just 1 pixel and a black line at the bottom. Probably a little bit, 1 pixel more maybe. No, I think what needs to happen here actually is it needs to go across 1 more. We'll see. No, that looks messed up like that. Okay, well, let's do that. Gosh, it's a challenge doing the chin from the side. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it was fine like that. Let's just look. Okay. The main thing is we have the same gap, so that's 4 pixels between the bottom of the eye and the top of the mouth, which we've done, so that's fine. The mouth positioning, yeah, I think it was too far across. I think it looks a bit better. Only seen like half the mouth. He's funny. I'm just trying to think, is his face too flat from the side, or is that kind of the look we're going for here? Because he could look more messed up if we edit him more. We've got the height's correct. Maybe, I don't know, maybe his chin sticked out a bit much. Yeah, maybe it was sticking out a bit much. That might have been the issue. Sounds better, I think. He looks like a wow. He's definitely amusing. I think that fits the character. We've not really got a character in it just yet that has that comic relief. We haven't got a character that isn't a barrel that is comic relief yet, so you know, gotta have it. Right, so So let me just merge some of these layers together. I think these two. Oops, banned from Twitch. The clothes were off for a split second. Hello Rose and Gang, hope you're all doing well. Hi Binary, did you walk in just the second that he was stripped? Oh dearie me. How you doing Binary? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oops, again, I'm not learning my lesson, am I? Yeah, I was looking into merging the eyes and the mouth together, but I can't because then the chin will go under the clothes layer. Thought not let's say anything. Okay, now we just need to flip the features around and then he's done, and then it's on to the next character. We have a lot of characters to get through, and there was me thinking I could get everybody done. One sec, I forgot to fill in the brown, not that it matters because it's covered up by his headband. But yeah, I'm not sure how many. I mean, like, the goal is to get as many done on stream as possible today. We'll see who we get up to. But I will be doing more off stream. So by Wednesday, hopefully I can say we're close to being done. That is the goal. I want it all done this weekend so I can make a special screenshot Saturday video showing everybody off with their before and afters. That's something I'd like to do. Okay, mouth. Oh no. I want to copy this part. Okay, he's done. And I'm making sure all the layers are really tidy and named and properly as well, so I don't get confused. A cheeky elf knight is done. I think that smile has added a lot to this character. Look at all you lovely people walking across, and some of you are still small, but we will get you all in time. Okay, so we've done Canon. We did Mordecai, and we did Rose. So we've got three. Three are out of the way. Now it's the next one. Save. Okay, now for our next character, guys. I find it exciting to see imagine how they're gonna look, and I'm excited to see what their new version's gonna look like. Surprisingly, the eyes just change so much about the character. Okay, she has very, very large eyes. She's got large eyes, kind of large like Rose. Now, Rose's eyes might be a bit of a darker blue than hers, but I'm not going to get too caught up in the colours today, because things like colour getting exact I can do off stream. I'll do all the little super detailed stuff like that off stream, because her eyes are definitely a brightest shade of blue, but for now we'll just use the normal blue we've got. And I think she definitely either needs the pretty eye like Rose or the young guy. In fact, I think she should have the young guy, because she's one thing her profile mentions is her disguise is, so she shouldn't look too overly feminine, and I think that the young guys might be more neutral like that, so I'm going to give her those ones because they're still quite large. I think they suit her, so copy. There we go, easy peasy, the colour change. And I think how they should be, let me just double check. Yeah. She's the diplomat and I think she looks the part. So a bit of a hair covers the eye there, which, you know, there has to be the 2 pixel gap. And I think that is good. Yeah. Cool. Done. We did that one fast. Okay, next one. We're almost halfway through the playable characters, almost. Okay, so her eyes. Finch's eyes. So I think they're the same as Rose's. Now she's got gold eyes though. Let's have a look how each of them look. Yeah, let's give her the pretty eyes, a gold pretty eye. And just for the ease of it, because we've already done, we'll copy and paste Roses and just change the colours because they're already all in position. So just make our job a little bit easier then. Okay, so Mordecai had gold eyes, so I'm gonna colour pick his. Yeah, they're probably how her eyes should be. If we look at a photo. Awesome. I'm just going to make them tiny bit. Okay, we're getting through the next ones faster. I think the Elf Knight was a bit more challenging, the cheeky one. That's why we spent a bit of time on him. Oh, I forgot to change the colour of the eyes. I thought something looked weird. Just this section here. Okay, Legion now. Now let's have a look at what his eyes look like. Right, so he does have dark bits around his eyes as well, so we'll have to sort that out too. Red. They're kind of like, they're the same as Cannon's eyes. They've got that slanted brow and the rounded look. So I might copy his and just do a red version of them. Toothless Viking, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great Monday. Yeah, let's use these ones. I think use the same ones. I think they look very, very similar. The brow is similar as well, so. We'll change the brow colour and we'll make them red and see how they look. He's got the grin thing going on too. But he has, you know, I don't think he'd always have that grin, in all honesty. I think the only reason we gave him that grin in that picture was to show he was a demon. But he would probably have a normal mouth a lot of the time because it's more of a tragic character. One sec. Just checking something. if he like got the sort of tiefling look going on, he would he have ears? I know that tieflings have elven ears, but we don't have. It's not like we have tieflings in our game. It's not exactly. It's our own race, but the horns are very tiefling-esque. Because I just realised that our cat character, the Neko one, has ears, and she shouldn't, should she? Because she's got cat ears. Okay. So the black outline. Now, did original Legion have on his sprite have them? He looked like that. So we're gonna have to. I think they're in the generator. So let's get some out. What are you trying to decide? You know, characters like the cat girls and Legion who have different kinds of ears, you know, he has the tiefling horns. I suppose they're horns, not ears, that's the thing. But the cat girl definitely shouldn't have human ears, right? Because that's why they have cat ears. So because I'm trying to think the ones from Final Fantasy 14, because of the cat race in that game, and they don't have ears from what I remember. So we've only got one cat Neko race in Raindrop Chronicles so far, Lavender, and she does have ears, so I'll have to remove them. But I think Legion's fine with the ears, with the human ears, I believe, if my knowledge serves me correctly. So the guy that has one horn, he has pointed ears. Are they the same race? Who's the guy with the horn again? I've forgot myself. See, Legion's a human demon. It's weird. What's his profile say again? Half demon, that's correct. He's a half demon, so I believe his profile actually says half human, half demon. Yeah, half demon, half human. So judging by that, he would have human ears. He's not an elf or anything like that. So I don't know. He's unique. In green and gold on the screen. Oh, that's Emberlease. They are an elf. They don't have a horn. That thing there is a feather, like a quill, like a pen feather thing that writers have, I believe. But yeah, I think he's fine to keep the human ears, considering he's half human. Okay, so we're just looking for the black stuff around his eyes now. So I think that should be classed. I'm opening the generator, and there's like hundreds of files that I've got here, so hopefully I can find them. Facial markings, I think it'll be on there. I think this is it. So we'll copy that, not just one of them. The only issue is they were made for the default eyes, so the shape doesn't fit, so we might need to redesign them, but I'll do that afterwards. I can put all these extra detailed stuff to the side for now, but in fact this might be easily doable thinking about it. All I need to do is move these so they shape, they frame his face. I think that might be fine. Delete that though. I think we're close. It needs a bit of an edit, but because I don't know if it should go over the brow or under it, but that will basically give us the dirty dark eyes that he has. Horn has a problem. There's some extra pixels that are kind of off the edge. Do you mean the feather? Master Emerald designed that feather themselves, so because I don't know what you mean by horn, so bob feather, if that's what you mean. Are they? Because I remembered I did check that feather, like double checked it last night when going over characters, but that was put in the stream avatars before. That was put in a few days ago, and I completely screwed up Rex's as well. Rex's only had 2 walking frames in it for some reason, but I fixed it in the end. So yeah, the stream avatars aren't perfect because it was a rush job getting them in. Remember, I was like, yeah, let's get them in, and I really rushed it because I wanted to get back to doing this. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's something wrong with a lot of people's walks. I know Rex's was very weird last stream, but I fixed it. When looking straight at us, I can't see very well because my stream preview is probably a lot smaller than how you guys can see it. So I'm probably not going to notice on my preview. It's probably like half the size. I'd be squinting. But yeah, just bear in mind that that's all very rough at the moment because it's a work in progress. And you know, it's always going to be a work in progress because I could, if I wanted to do character sprites, I could do them very thoroughly and be here for another 2 months potentially, but you know, just get them to a good standard for now. Hopefully by Wednesday we can reach that point. Because we have lots of other stuff to do, like loads of things. Okay, so Legion will just stay as he is for now, but I will sort out the black stuff around his eyes at some point. I just want to get more characters done today. Okay, I can see we've got this character up now, the one that you mentioned, Van. So there's nothing that's sticking out to me particularly, but I didn't design that feather myself. That was what Master Emerald added on to the character. So only Master Emerald would know if there was something, because I can't even tell. I can't tell if there is something wrong. But it looks okay to me, unless I'm missing something. Anyway, next character. Okay. First Beast Race character. That we've done today. We can finally see what the eyes look like on them. I missed, there was a pixel missing there that I just noticed, so I'll just add that there. Okay. It's pretty cool to be able to take the hair off this character and see there. Because this character isn't like the typical canine race, they're a hybrid. So that's why they've got hair. Because they're basically a werewolf. So they do have a human form. This is just their wolf form, which is the default, I guess. I had to put one as a default. Okay, so eyes. Now the eyebrows, the brow is a little bit dark on this one because it was done for on binary ferrets doggo character, so it's a little bit dark, so it'll need adjusting. But we'll just get the eye. We'll just look at the eye shape first. Let's go and look at their avatar in the lore Bible. So he's a very big eyes, very kind of fierce as well. So I am actually thinking tough eyes for this one. So the gold. We'll get the green for now. And we'll just copy this. Okay. Oops. Let's change the eyelid and brow. There. Okay, and they have the same eye colour as Finchfish's character, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just colour pick. Okay, and I think that looks better than his original character because he just looks a bit more fierce. He looked like a sweet little pupper before. Like he looks all happy, so he's got more of the fearsome look now, which is good. And I was a big silly again and did the one that didn't have the side eye on it. So I'm going to have to copy and paste the side eye on again. Okay, but oh my goodness, how is it already 20 past 5? Goodness. Yeah, today has gone too fast. We are not. Are we going to even get to? Are we going to even finish the playable characters today? Like, that's the goal, to get the playable characters all done, which includes Van's character, because I know Van's excited to see them handsome eyes on Ashari. So yeah, the goal originally at the start of the stream was to get everybody's eyes done, all 34 characters. Well, and it's going to be more like only a third of them that will get done, not all of them. So I'm going to be doing the other whoever we don't do today, I'm going to be doing off stream and then sharing them with you all first thing on Wednesday, like very quickly at the start of the stream. I'll be showing everybody. I'm actually hoping to get them all not only done before Wednesday's stream, but get everybody on stream avatars and on the lore Bible before Wednesday's stream, because it's very difficult to do image editing and sizing on stream. Like I said, I messed up a couple of people's stream avatar image files and were walking funny, and I think, like it says, Master Emeralds might be chopped off, I don't know, but that's what happens when I do things on the stream. So I'll be doing that off stream, because it's very precise, the getting the alignment and everybody sorted and correct, and it's so easy to kind of not pay attention. So I'll do that off stream when I can focus, and that means that we can move on to the next thing on Wednesday. Maybe dialogue. We can carry it on with where we were last time with the dialogue, because we have main quest 1 scene 3 to finish. We was like very, very close to finishing that, so we'll finish that. Awesome. And obviously I've got a huge job on my hands in regards to the custom hero creator, because I need to redo all the hero assets to fit with the tall sprites, because we've still only got the small warrior and hunters. So I'm going to have to redo all them, but I'm going to have a think about my approach and how I can do it in the most efficient way possible. So but I'll be doing all the custom hero stuff off stream, because it's very, very messy stuff. So all those sprites, all that organisation and file sorting will of course be done off stream, because like I say, it can get very messy and it requires the focus. That means that we've just got dialogue as our next task, and maybe we'll have some more story suggest-a-thon and world building streams in between the dialogue stuff as well, because there's way more to talk about and make. Like the story suggest-a-thon stuff we did a few weeks back, we're not even only done like a tiny bit of it. There's way more to do. I'm so excited though to make a sort of screenshot Saturday post for this week. I think 100% it's going to be ready for this Saturday, because like I said, this will be the last stream of doing sprites. We're back onto dialogue and story suggest-a-thon next stream for however long. Let's have a quick peek at the Trello. Remind ourselves. Will I ever be disconnected from Trello? Yes, the dialogue's priority, and we might do some more story and character streams as well. The events and scenes stuff, I'm not doing that until the dialogue is polished and all the custom hero stuff is done as well. So yeah, expect dialogue and story streams for a couple, maybe for the rest of the month. and then it might be on to seeing things in December. We'll see. Because I swear there's something that I know we have to do that slipped my mind. But of course, once I figure that out, I'll be telling you. Overall though, I'm super happy that I've decided to spend a week really revamping the character art. I feel like the improvement is significant. Not only the height, I mean the height's made a huge difference, that's the key thing. But just spending time on the eyes and layering everything properly so that it's going to be easier work for us in the future when we make character edits that we need, animations, etc. I think it's very good. It's a big relief to have the characters be all layered like this now. Hi Rex, how you doing? So good to see you. Not too bad. We're going through everybody's character and putting eyes on them. Your character's on the way. We might have time to do him today, but we might not. At the moment, he's got no eyes. Look. So we're gonna revamp him with some new shiny eyes. Everybody's getting new eyes. That's what we've been doing. So the height was only step one, from the short to the tall. The new eyes has been step two. And he's done now. We've done his eyes. Yeah, I think they're 1 pixel too high though, so move those down. I think that's correct now. No, they're too far to the front now. He's a doggo character, so his eyes actually seem a bit further back because of the nose. That's better. That's correct now. I'm blind. You are. Hi, Folk Monk. Thank you so much for the follow. But I think the biggest and the most impressive change has been this guy. This character. He's got a goofy grin now. He has far more personality than he did originally. Rose's eyes are way more pretty as well than they were before. I feel like her eyes are so hollow. Now I look at the old Rose. It's almost like she's got no eyes, that the sockets are just empty. That's kind of what it looks like when you compare it to the new eyes. So, who is our next character? Did John? Okay, so Tristan's next. Tristan, Cryas, Asharu, Daniel, Radu, and Rex. Will we do all of those guys before the end? Don't know. We'll see. Okay, I already know what eyes Tristan should have, so that's not going to take as much time. He should have the young eyes, absolutely no other way for that character, because he's clearly giving that sort of young, innocent vibe. So young eyes for him. He's got one blue and one white or one grey though, so we'll have to make sure the colouring's okay. So we'll use the blue eyes. But of course the brow will need recolouring. Hey, hi Code, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, so which one's the grey eye? It's that one, the one with the scar. So it's actually more of a silver eye. It's kind of very, almost like a very light blue. Let's get his old character back so we can colour pick the eye from that one. The eye colours are really not my thing at all. So surprising that I just left them the way they were. But it's nice that I'm spending time doing them properly now. Okay, so I colour picked that one. I think instead of doing that, because I wasn't actually keen on that colour, it looked a bit dull. I'm gonna just make an edit of this one. How does that look? I think that's kind of what we're going for, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go for that then. Oops. I'd love to get all the playable characters done before we say bye today. We'll see what we can do. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we've got time. Tommy did a rumble. Okay, he's done. Okay, next one. Now this guy he's meant to have sad eyes, so let's have a look. Let's look at his face first. Does he have black eyes? Yeah, black. So he's gonna have to have very dark eyes. Right, let's have a look. The serious eyes are too large for him. They're very big. So probably the emotional eyes, I'm thinking. I mean, we do have a very, very narrow one. It could even be a throw up between, oh my goodness, I hope you guys can't hear my belly. Thank you, Unders, for that follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm actually very, very torn between the shy eye and the emotional eye. Could both work for this character. It's hard to tell when the brow is not the right colour. I kind of like that one for this character. So I'm going to go for these. We'll see how it looks anyway when we change the brow colour. Did that go inside there? Yeah, it did. One raindrop. You'll get there, I believe in you. I think because this character's so sad, that's their thing, that's their vibe. I think that, and his eyes are very small and narrow. I think it kind of suits him. There's a sort of charm to that eye. I'm in the good way. Wow, I didn't even realise that over 10,000 people have been in my stream. That's insane. Number 11, I can't even say it because when it gets to big numbers, my mind just goes blah. That's shocking. I'm shocked myself right now. Jesus. Why is there a red bit here on his hair? Let's delete that. See, I can kind of spot errors once I notice them, but I don't always recognise them immediately when pointed out. You'll have to do a big red circle if you guys see an error. Print screen it and do a big red circle around it. That's a lot. Hi Richard, how you doing? It's good to see you. It is. I was like, holy crap. That I don't know how many people are on the leaderboard. Over 10,000 people have had at least one raindrop here. Pretty cool, right? Okay, we got to just change the eye colour to a dark, say very dark grey. He's meant to have black eyes, but obviously he can't have all black eyes because we won't even see. Won't even see the eye. Something like that, maybe just a touch, literally just a touch lighter. He looks cute, like huggable. You just want to give him a cuddle and tell him everyone's going to be okay. Sorry, it's hard to understand at all because I'm French. You speak to us, do I? That's interesting. I've always been told I speak slow, like all my life by people. Maybe since starting streaming, I've become quicker at talking, so I can get all my words in. But welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here, even though I'm not always easy to understand, and that is fine because I do have an accent, quite strong British accent. Oops. I'm back and forth working on stuff. I hope that we can get a Sharu done then before we have to go today. Get his handsome eyes on, because then I will send you the PSD file for a Sharu before Wednesday's stream. If we get him done today, I'll send him you tonight. Because I know you want to have a mess around with his hairstyle and stuff, because that's cool, and you've done some expressions for him and you might want to try them out on him, so it's going to be easy having that PSD file as well, because everything's layered now. Every part of him is on his own layer, so it's just super nice. I know that I feel super glad to have spent time doing that. Okay, I think that's all good. But so far, I think everyone that we've done looks much more like their avatar than they did before. Their eye shape looks closer. They don't all have those big, massive, chibi big eyes. There's all sorts of varieties now. Okay. Cool, he's done. Definitely he's our sad boy. And if we changed his brow so it was like that way, he'd look even more tragic. He's got a straight brow at the moment, so imagine how sad he'll look when he's got his slanted brow that he has in his avatar. I thought that this would be a good default though, but I do want to eventually do it like expression sheets of the characters, but only the ones that are currently in the game when we actually start doing scene work for them. It wouldn't be wise to do expression sheets for all 34 community characters. Some that won't even be in it till future episodes. Okay, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. Okay, I'll watch for it. Yay. Okay, so Christ is done. We are now on Asharu. Yes. We're getting through them. We're on the latter part of the playable characters now. Okay, so we already know that Asharu is gonna going to I don't give a damn. If I get banned for that, showing a bit of torso, then there's a problem in the world. Seriously. Yeah, everything's fine. He's all on layers, as you can see. So you'll be able to adjust everything as necessary. If you do spot any pixel errors, then feel free to do what needs to be done. I think that this background is the same colour as the little bits you've actually given him, so it almost looks like they're not filled in, but it's all fine. So I don't when he gets naked. Yeah, I mean, if there was ever a scene where there was a strip scene for whatever reason, not necessarily like in a romance way, but in a play a prank way, someone steals a character's clothes, you know, we've got the assets there already then, haven't we? We don't, it just makes life so much easier. I think he might be too prude to, oh yeah, Asharu wouldn't. It all depends on the character's personality. Now, this guy would. He totally would. It's very important that we stay in character, that's for sure. We can't write stuff that's not realistic to what that character's personality is. But this guy, he would easily do it with that grin on his face. Okay, so let's get in some handsome eyes then. Blue. He does have blue eyes, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure he does. But, okay. So I'm putting them under his hair layer so his hair goes over the eyes, but I'm also going to colour in the brow and eyelid so it's not the pallid skin tone. I only did the side eye on the pallid skin tone, you see, to save me time. I'd have been awake an extra hour or so if I copied and pasted all the other colours. So I thought I'll just do the recolouring on the character after. Okay, where are we? Darkest, then the second darkest. There we go. Hair. Look at him. And And compared to older Sharo, let's have a look. Let's get him up. This was older Sharo. Shocking, isn't it? He looks so much more growing up and mature. He looks nice. He does. Definitely romanceable. Because if anyone didn't know, this character here, Van's character, is going to be a romanceable option in the game. They have given permission. So if pretty boys with long flowing locks are your type, then you're good. And he is, I believe he can romance all genders, I believe too as well. So it doesn't matter what gender you are as a hero. He will romance all of you. But that doesn't mean he's not fussy. He's very fussy. You'd have to really meet all sorts of criteria to be with this guy. He's probably going to be the fussiest one to romance. Maybe even fussier than Carol the Barrel herself. But at least you know that you can, no matter what gender you are. What if I'm into pretty girls with bald heads? Hi, kid, how you doing? Well, you never know. There could be a girl like Jack from Mass Effect in this game. Is this your type, Kill? Let me search her. Because when you mentioned pretty girls with bald heads, this is straight away who I think of. This character here. So you never know. Someone similar could make an appearance in this game. Oh, my 5 Baldy. Yes, she sparked my love of Baldies. Yeah. She's a great character. Really, really good character. Actually, one of my favourites in Mass Effect. So I'd be totally for having someone similar to her in this game. Welcome to the stream, Kel. Yes, he will be. He. Let's get the rest of his eyes. I think the transformation is significant with Ashari. I have to say. He's definitely more dreamy now. Not that he wasn't before when he was a smaller sprite, but he really is now. That's the difference. I'm definitely ready for my dinner though, I'll tell you that, guys, because I have a really rumbly tummy. I'm always hungry, all the time. I'm a monster with food. Yeah, okay, everything's fine and in position as it should be. This is exciting, seeing all these characters just be transformed over the last week. Like, just think, a week ago, everybody, it was only a week ago when we hit stream 200, and that was when I announced the taller sprites to you all. Look how far we've come. Everybody just thought we had the small sprites this time a week ago. I'm about to have my lunch. Well, good timing, because you've seen him just as you've had to take your leave. I hope you have good lunch. I hope it's yummy. Let us know what you have. Oh, I saw a notification, an alert pop up, but it didn't tell me what it was, because Twitch Streamlabs is mean, or it might not be Streamlabs' fault actually. It might be Twitch itself doing something dodgy with the alerts, because I know certain raids and hosts don't even show up anymore. I'm gonna have a chicken salad sandwich. That sounds good. I hope I have a nice lunch. I mean, a nice dinner today. I've already had my lunch. It's 6 p.m. I'm sure it was nothing important. Hi, Dave. How are you doing? Oh my God, it was a host from Dava. Thank you so much, Dava. And if anyone here hosts me and I don't thank you, it's only because Twitch doesn't allow us anymore. So forgive me. I'm having McDonald's. Do I win? Yes. Oh my God, it's been ages since I've had a McDonald's. Way too long. Probably because we're in the middle of a pandemic. But it's been ages before since I had one. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to treat yourself to a bit of fast food. I'm not one that like indulges in fast food, but now and again it can be nice. That sounds wonderful too. Korean barbecue beef over rice. Guys, you're making me want my dinner. Tonight I'm having pasta e fagioli. Have I pronounced that right? Because you know me. You know me. Okay, Asharu's done. Look at him. Look at the difference. I'm just amazed, in all honesty, because we still got Jack up. Let's switch back to the Law Bible. I'm honestly, I kind of just want to stare at the difference. We now actually have a character, a Pixar character that is incredibly like who everybody would want to romance, to put it bluntly. That is dreamy. That was Van's goal. Van basically said to me that they wanted to make a character that was just romance material to everybody, basically. And I feel like we've achieved it now. And I have to thank Van, because Van helped me with the eye shape. It was actually a real challenge to do handsome eyes. Well, they are handsome eyes. There's no doubt about it. Nothing against these eyes, but they're way more handsome than those. Super happy that we've decided to go away from the default eye. Nobody looks the same in this world anymore. Look at the difference with everybody. I'm sorry. I think I think it's a genius, that mouth. Like Cannon's become one of my favourite characters in the game already, just because of that. Okay. So next one is he's a dreamy, handsome priest. Yep. Goals. Yeah. For sure. So basically, if Carol the Barrel isn't your cup of tea when it comes to romancing, then Asharu probably will be right. But we're going to have more. There's going to be more options, of course, eventually. I mean, there's probably going to only be less than 10 that are very deep romances. But there'll probably be others to fill out the choice, that are just more flings and casual, like one night stands and flirts, you know, just to fill it up. But when it comes to real deep love stories, there'll probably be more because there'll be certain characters that will have deeper romance stories than others, because otherwise the writing quality will suffer in the long run if we make every single romance selection deep. Lots of possibilities. Yeah. And you know, once the game is fully out, I will be kind of curious if there will be any way to get the stats on who was romanced in the game and who was the most popular. Maybe this boy you have on screen will be a romanceable boy. He could as well. You know, that's one thing we have to do at some point. And now we'll have the updated character sprites. We can sit one stream and actually talk about the likely chance of certain characters being romanceable out of our selection. And yeah, I agree, Van. That would be really exciting if there was stats. I want Raindrop Chronicles to have Steam achievements. Because I'm gonna get this game on Steam. Every episode will be a separate game, and eventually, when they're all out, I'd like sell them in a bundle or something. But obviously, that's way in the future when they're all out. But because it's not that hard to get on Steam now. I remember back when I was developing a game with someone back in 2015, Steam Greenlight existed, and it was much more challenging then. And now it's just a $100 fee to get on Steam now. So I'm gonna treat myself to a Christmas present, I think. Maybe this Christmas we might see ourselves on a Steam coming soon, because I feel like it's better to get the game up early. I've been doing a bit of research, because it gives more time for the wish list to build up. What you don't want to do is only get the Steam page set up a few months before the game is out. You got to get it up well in advance. So I think that'd be a good time, a Christmas celebration. Maybe I'm going to see if we can. I don't know how easy the process is, or if there's a waiting list, so I'll look into it. But all going well, we can be up before the first playable build, and it'll just be sitting there, and you can wish list it. And Vampire, hi Sig, how you doing? Adoring Fanny's obviously going to be a robot. That's right, he might be. And you're there as well. We've done him big as well, Sig. So where is he? Let's show off Sig's character. He hasn't got a head at the moment now, because I've redone everyone's head, but he will have one. But he's got a tall body now. So look at that torso. He's showing it. Okay, so Daniel, we was on him. All the NPCs are headless at the moment. It's only the playable characters that have got heads, but it's a simple copy and paste job. So I'm pretty sure that I'll get everyone read. Everyone's going to be on the Lore Bible and in-stream avatars by Wednesday. Because I'm pretty confident, because this entire stream we've done how many? 12 characters. So we're already a third of the way through, and that's today on stream when I've been incredibly distracted. So I can easily get all the other eyes done and heads for the rest of the characters, and then that's it. It's all just about getting them into stream avatars then in the Lore Bible. He's ripped, I know. How much is that of an improvement compared to the current one? I mean, you can see him walking across there, and he's like a little tiny boy there compared to So yeah, he is. He's well worked out. He's got a 6-pack. Oh my gosh, it's after 6. So how are you doing now, Sig? I hope you're well. Lots of possibilities indeed. But yeah, I want achievements. Things like that. We'd have to, at some point, have a stream where we talk about the achievements that there could be in the game. I mean, we could have, because this is a game where there's branching paths and different options. That's kind of what sort of RPG this is. It makes sense to have achievements that you took that branch, and then so you get an achievement for going one way in the storyline. Like if you killed the fruits, for example, it would be like you killed the fruits, or you stood by the reptiles, or anything like that that's to do with the choices. And romance options would obviously be a good one to have as achievements too. And then I think that's a good way. I know there's probably a way to keep track of things like achievements. So just complete the main story for you while you're off on side quest. LOL, one shot the boss. And oh, he went from torn clothes to super fancy. Oh no, well, adoring fans got torn clothes. Where is he? That one there is Daniel. This is adoring fan. I mean, they're meant to be torn clothes. That's what they're meant to be. So, like, showing off his torso. But Daniel's definitely super fancy, if that's who you met. Okay, so we were in the middle of looking for some eyes for Daniel, weren't we? And I don't want to end stream. I want to carry on. The brow will obviously go under the hair, but let's look at the eye choices we have. I think Daniel's eyes, let's go back on the Law Bible. I think he had quite large eyes, didn't he, on his avatar? Let's remind ourselves. Yeah, he does. Probably young guys, or even the pretty eyes, because they're the largest of the bunch. And he is kind of, he is sort of Rose's twin, so it would kind of make sense if he had the same eyes as Rose, right? Well, he isn't Rose's twin, but there's rumours that they are related. They're both vampires. The only difference is he's a noble and Rose was just from a farm. But the farmland and the capital are very close to each other. I thought you meant that was a previous version of Dan, yeah. Sigerty's character's the one that's called Adoring Fan, that's why. So we were rambling on about him. I apologise for the confusion. I got all excited to show Sigerty. Okay, so, yeah, I'm thinking pretty eyes, actually, funnily enough, for Daniel's character. Because I said that, you know, the pretty eyes and the handsome eyes don't have to be restricted to gender. Pretty eyes don't have to be for the feminine characters, and handsome eyes don't have to be for masculine. It can work so that pretty eyes are for guys as well. That is cool. And he has blue eyes, so let's get those up. They've gone under the brow now. Perfect. So it's already got the pallid face, so we don't need to change the brow colour, and I obviously need to copy and paste the eyes onto the other faces. And does he look like how he's meant to? I'd say so. He's got those big blue eyes. Okay, folks, so where are we? We were almost finished with the playable characters. We didn't do Rado, and we didn't do Rex, and then we're on to the NPCs. But all the NPCs haven't got heads at the moment, so that's something I'm going to do off stream. My task before Wednesday is going to be to get them all done. And hopefully I can come on Wednesday and be like, everyone's already on Stream Avatars and on the Lore Bible. Now that would be amazing if I could say it. I'd be really proud of myself. Obviously, I'm not gonna like be 100% certain, because you never know, I could get hold-ups, but all going well, that's going to be something I can say. And then we can have a dialogue stream on Wednesday. How does that sound, everyone? We'll carry on where we left off on the dialogue, so we'll be saying goodbye to the character sprite art for a while and moving on to the next thing that we need to do. So guys, just as a reminder, I am now active on Instagram, so you'll be seeing posts on there more often. So I'll still be on Twitter though as well, but just different kinds of content will be on each of the 2 platforms. So don't forget to like the stuff, because it's helpful for the algorithm to recognise us if you give us a like on the stuff. Thank you, Workshop Crest, for that follow. Welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Okay guys, so I'm going to go see who's online for us to raid. I'll put a trivia in chat before we leave. Who were the first 2 barrels that came to life? Let's see who's on for us to... While everyone is figuring out the answer to that one, I'm going to be seeing who we can raid. Hi, Stay Thirsty, how you doing? So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Even though we're going, but I'd love you to come over and raid a friend with us. That would be awesome. Hank and Alfira, you got it, Rex. Points. I think I'll get this right. Rex, no. Rex is a barrel nerd. There we go. Huzzah. Okay, so yeah, we've still got a mishmash of stream avatars up on the side. We've got some who are short, some who are tall, but hopefully we'll get everybody's updated sprite in by Wednesday with your new eyes as well. That's what they call me, the barrel net. Oh well. Okay, everybody, so I'm gonna send us over to Dramakins again, because she's making a game as well, and it happens to be a pixel art game, which is what we're doing. So she's actually doing some artwork at the moment too. So her game, I think it's a life sim that she's working on. So very different genre to us, but still a really cool genre. Always like those sort of games. Okay, so I'll see you all on Wednesday. Thanks so much for hanging out. Oh, I've completely done the wrong thing there. That's correct. See you on Wednesday, everyone. Thanks for hanging out and for being awesome.